Okay, another new circuit training session coming up. This first one is the crossing balance lunge. This is going to be mid-length. We're going to be standing facing the anchor point, setting ourselves up, elbows underneath the shoulders, and we're going to alternate crossing the legs behind, trying to get the non-supporting leg to cross behind the supporting leg. Once we've done those, we've got the single arm chest press. This is going to be 40 seconds worth of work as always, guys, with the 20 seconds breather. Single arm chest press, left arm first. So it's going to be fully lengthened, single-handed mode, driving off that left arm. Standing facing away from the anchor point, obviously. Once we've done those, we've got hamstring curls with the hips up. So this is going to be mid-calf length. You're going to put your heels in. We're going to be on the ground facing the anchor point on this one. And from there, you're going to draw the knees in and out, preferably with the hips up if you can. That's going to make it a little bit harder for you. Once you've done those, your next exercise will be the I row. The I row is mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. You're going to start with your arms up over your ears. From there, you're going to slowly relax on back, rotating around those shoulders. And then you're going to rip those arms back, pushing the knuckles into the wall behind you. Once you've done those I rows, we have the high knees. The high knees are going to be fully lengthened. Stand facing away from the anchor point, arms long and strong on these. You're going to lean into the suspension trainer, almost like it was a trolley. So you're going to lean into it, and then you're going to lift those knees up nice and rapid, get jogging on the spot with ease. Once you've done the high knees, then we're going back into the crossing balance lunges. So you can either alternate the legs on this, or you can do left leg first on round one, or on block one, and then second time round on these, then we can hit up the right leg. So it's either entirely up to you. You can alternate the legs, or you can go left leg and then right leg. From there, we have the Y rows. The Y rows are going to be mid-length, standing facing the anchor point. Arms are going to be up over the ears, or out to the side, I should say. They are going to be over the ears, obviously, but they're going to be ripped out to the side in a nice high Y position. You're going to slowly relax back and let the hands come together before you rip those knuckles open. Next up after that is the hip press. Now the hip press is going to be mid-calf length, very similar to the hamstring curl. And what you're going to do from there is you're going to draw the knees in so your thighs are vertical, and then you're going to press your hips skywards, squeezing the glutes at the top. Once you've done those, we have good old-fashioned bicep curls. The bicep curls are going to be mid-length, standing facing the anchor point, starting with the fist up by the temples. From there, you're going to slowly relax back and the arms are going to lengthen, and then you're going to bicep curl your way back up and in. Keeping that body long and strong throughout. Once you've done those, you've got the mountain climbers, aka alternating squat thrusts. Now these are going to be good strong push-up position, nice plank position between the ear, the shoulder and the hip, and you're going to cycle those legs in and out. Should this get too much on the wrists or on the hands, you can always come up and just jog on the spot instead with this one. Next up after that, you've got your abducted lunges. This is going to be mid-calf length. We're going to be standing on the left leg first, popping the right foot in. We're going to be standing sideways to the anchor point, and we're going to side kick out to the side. Balancing on that left foot, applying pressure through the right foot through the cradles. Once we've done those, we've got the single arm chest press. This time right arm only. We've nailed the left. Now you're going to dial in that right. So good single arm chest press, keeping the breathing nice and relaxed, and the body long and strong, fully lengthened, single-handed mode, standing facing away from the anchor point. Once you've done those, we are back into the abducted lunge. Obviously, we've got to hit the opposite side now. So abducted lunges, this time standing on your right leg with your left leg in. Mid-calf length, standing sideways. Slowly but surely, side kick in, out to the side. Once you've done those, it is the preacher curl. The preacher curl is mid-length. You're going to be standing, mid-calf length, my mistake. You're going to be kneeling down, facing away from that anchor point. Arms are going to start locked long. Then slowly but surely, you're going to bend those elbows. Head's going to slot in between the handles. And then you're going to crush those out in front of us. From there, we have the corner touch. So stepping left and right. Touching on down. Bringing on in. All right, we're going to have a 20-second setup to get ready. It's going to be those crossing balance lunges. I'm going to talk you through doing them off the left leg first. So here we go. We got 40 seconds coming up of the TRX crossing balance lunge. This is going to be mid-length. We're going to stand on the left leg only, and we're going to cross the right leg behind. We're going to try and get the right knee behind the left shin. We're going to let the arms naturally lengthen so your torso stays nice and tall. Ready? And away you go. So the TRX crossing balance lunge, going to work those quadriceps and certainly work through the hips, through the glute. We want a light grip on the handles, standing on your left leg and your right leg sweeping behind on this. All right, 10 seconds left on this one. We got that single arm chest press coming up, but for now, keep that left foot gripping the ground as you sweep that light right leg behind. Keep it off the ground all the way through. And relax. All right, so we've got your single arm chest press. So that's going to be fully lengthened, single-handed mode. Starting off in that nice, strong push-up position, or plank position, I should say. Left arm extended. You can put the right arm out if you need to, just to ghost that left arm. All right, and away from here, away you go. So you're going to bend that left elbow. Hips and chest are going to move forward as one. This is just a moving plank position. You're going to come down towards the handle. If you've got your right hand out to ghost this, then that'll let you know if you're being nice and even and nice and smooth. Keeping that left shoulder away from the ear. This is anti-rotation work because you've only got your hands on one of the handles, so anti-rotation work. Obviously, working through the chest. If you've got your feet in line like the demo, this is the harder version. You can step forward with the right leg if you need to make it a little easier. And relax. All right, hamstring curls. So these are going to be mid-calf length. You're going to be on the ground facing the anchor point. Pop your heels in. Now, if possible, you're going to drive your hips up slightly just so you've got some air underneath your ass. And you're going to draw the legs in and out. Ready? And away you go. So smooth and steady. Excellent. So you're going to draw those knees in. And as you drive these heels away, think about pushing. Like imagine your feet were against a wall and you're going to push that wall away. So the whole foot is driving away. This is obviously working your hamstrings, working your core if you've got your hips up. If it gets too much, don't be afraid to put your hips back down on the ground. And relax there. Solid 40 seconds on those. We have the I rows up next. So the TRX I row is going to be mid-length. Stand facing that anchor point. Arms straight up. Okay, like you're punching up into the ceiling or up into the sky. Then from there, you're going to slowly relax back, rotating around the shoulders, hands coming down, and then you're going to rip the knuckles back to come on up. All right, and away you go. So good, strong I rows to set yourself up on these. Keep that body long and strong. So your feet are gripping the ground. Remember, walk the feet back to make it a little bit easier, or walk the feet in to make it a little bit harder. You can offset the feet as well, if you need to. And relax there. All right, get yourself ready for the high knees. The high knees are going to be fully lengthened. Stand facing away from the anchor point. Get your arms extended. Lean into the suspension trainer. And then from there, we're going to bring the knees up, kind of hip height. Lighten the pace up while still pressing into the handles. Ready? And away you go. Let's go for these. Nice, strong, high knees. 40 seconds worth. What you don't want to do is change the angle of the body so you're applying less pressure through these handles. You want to keep that angle, keep relying on that suspension trainer to support you. Like I say, this will keep the core involved. You want to land light with the feet. Not too heavy. Keep that breathing relaxed. Don't hold that breath, certainly for 40 seconds. You don't want a big red head. And relax. All right, so we're going to go back to the crossing balance lunge. This is back to that mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point, elbows under the shoulders. This time we've got our right foot gripping the ground, and the left foot is going to sweep behind. All right, get yourself ready. And away you go. So smooth and steady on these. So you're standing on the right leg. This left leg's coming behind, left knee, tucking behind left standing on the right leg, left knee, tucking behind the right calf. Need me right and left gloves on for this. Now keep your eyes off. Tendency is to start looking down to the ground, shutting down your neck space. Keep that chin up off the chest. We've got 10 more seconds on these. And relax. Well done. All right. So we got TRX Y rows. They're going to be mid-length. Stand facing your anchor point. Draw your arms up and out. Nice strong Y position. You're going to slowly relax back and the hands will come together. Then you're going to rip those knuckles open. Get a nice squeeze between the shoulder blades. You're almost there on this one. And away you go. So smooth and steady. Off you go. Take your time on this. No movement through the hips. I'm sure you're still squeezing your butt cheeks all the way through, so they're nice and squeezed. You're going to slowly relax back. Hands will come together. Then you'll rip those handles open. All right. 10 seconds left. You got this. Nice and strong. We're working those deltoids, so the shoulder muscles, working the rhomboids, working your lats. And relax. All right. Hamstring curls. No, it's not. That's a complete lie. It's hip press. It's going to be mid-calf length. You're going to be on the ground facing the anchor point. You're going to pop your heels in. You're going to draw your knees in so your thighs are nice and vertical. Then you're going to drive your hips up towards the ceiling. Stand by. And away you go. So smooth and steady on this. Now, if this gets too much, if it starts cramping up in the calves, what you can do is you can extend those legs out so the legs will be straight, and you can lift your hips up off the ground by squeezing your glutes. So getting your bum cheek squeezed and then slowly coming back down. So the legs will stay straight. Take the pressure off the hamstrings. If you can do this one with the knees drawn in and the thighs vertical, awesome. You've got 8 more seconds on this. And relax, well done. Bicep curls are up next. So bicep curls, we're starting off at that mid-length. Stand facing. Start with those fists up by the temples. You're going to slowly relax back and let the arms lengthen. And then you're going to bicep curl back up and in. You've got 3 more seconds. Ready? And away you go. Here we go. So what's this working? Well, it's all core all the time, right? Because your weakest link is that core right there. So we don't want any movement through the hips. But obviously we are hitting those biceps. So we want the fists up by the temples. As you descend down, one, you're going to control the descent by letting those arms lengthen under control. Then you're going to bicep curl back up and in, keeping the elbows nice and high throughout. 10 seconds on this one. Keep that chin up off the chest, on the eyes, on the anchor. And relax there. All right, set yourself up, ready for your mountain climbers, aka alternating squat thrust. So, take yourself down to the ground. Lock in a nice, long, strong plank position. We're going to cycle the knees in and out. If this gets too much, feel free to come up and just jog on the spot. Take the pressure off. All right, get ready. And away you go. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed as you cycle those legs through. 20 seconds left. All right, you got 10 more seconds on this. Keep that breathing relaxed. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Don't hunch up on me. Come on, we're into single figures on the seconds. And relax, well done. All right, it is the abducted lunge. This is going to be that mid-calf length. We're going to stand on the left leg. So mid-calf length, standing sideways. Stand on your left leg, pop your right foot in. You're going to side kick out to the side, descending on down, nice and slow and steady. Ready? And away you go. Now, only go to the depth that you can go down to and come back up from, obviously. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed as you move through this. "15 seconds. Keep even pressure through the feet. Almost there. And relax. Well done. All right. Set yourself up. So, single arm chest press, right arm only, fully lengthened. Single-handed mode. Holding it in the right hand, left foot is stepped forwards if you want to offset it. Ready? And away you go. So bend that right elbow, hips and chest come forward as one. Don't worry if it feels easier to do this off one side than another. If you want to put the feet in line like I'm doing on the demo, that's no problems. It is a harder variation though. Well over halfway through on this. So you can either ghost your right hand with your left hand to make sure you're nice and even. You can place the fingertips of your left hand on your right shoulder to remind you to keep that right shoulder away from the ear. And relax. All right, let's set this up. Let's go back into your balance lunges. We are mid-calf length. Standing on your right leg this time. Your left foot is in and you're going to side kick out to that left-hand side. Get yourself ready. Got 6 seconds. Nice, even pressure through the feet. Almost there. And away you go. Take your time. When you stand, really bring that left leg in and left knee high. Get a nice range of movement through this left hip as you're working it. Ten seconds left on this one. You don't have to go fast on this one. Just take your time. Keep the quality of the movement nice and high. And relax there. Well done. It's the preacher curl. This is going to be mid-calf length. You're going to be kneeling on the ground, facing away from that anchor point. You're going to have those arms extended to start. You can just hinge at the hips slightly. You're going to drop your elbows down and into the ground, and then from there you're going to crush down through the handles, extending those arms and squeezing. Ready? And away you go. As you can see from the rear view, you want these elbows tucked in. These elbows shouldn't be flaring out to the sides. Imagine there's a wall either side of you. You're in a very narrow alleyway. These elbows can't flare out to the side. They've got to continuously point down towards the ground. This is obviously working those triceps. A little bit of core work going on here as well. Last couple of seconds. And relax. Lovely. Here's the corner touch. So if you haven't got any space to move, you can just jog on the spot. Otherwise, you are going to shuffle left and right, either touching down to a corner of your room if you are in a room. If not, you can imagine there is a corner and you're just going to shuffle and touch. Get yourself ready. And away you go. As always, don't step on your own toes and don't let the legs cross. You might trip yourself up. So literally just shuffle left and right and touch on down with this. All right, 20 seconds. 15. Keep that breathing nice and relaxed as you go. Last 10. Once you've done these, you're halfway through. 15 exercises down, 15 to go. Just one more round. That is all. And relax there. Great stuff. All right, setting yourself up for these crossing balance lunges once more. So we're going to start on that left leg again. So it's going to be mid-length, stand facing the anchor point. Elbows under the shoulders to start. From this position here, standing on the left leg, right leg's going to sweep behind. Get yourself ready, and away you go. So nice and easy, crossing balance lunge, standing on that left leg. Right knee sweeping behind, left calf. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed. Let the torso stay nice and tall. The arms will naturally lengthen on the way down. You want to drive through that working left leg to bring you up, not row yourself up with the arms. Last couple of seconds. And relax. Well done. All right. Setting yourself up for the single arm chest press. Left arm first. Fully lengthened. Single-handed mode. Left arm first. If this gives you any trouble and you want to do normal chest press, that's fine. You can go double-handed mode on those. Otherwise, get yourself ready. And away you go. So smooth and steady. Single arm chest press. Left arm only. Left elbow bending. Hips and chest moving forward as one, staying in a nice strong plank. Drive through the handle to come up and out. Left pectoral muscle nice and squeezing. Halfway through on these. Remember, step forward with the right foot if you need to. Ghost it with the right hand if you need to. Torso is nice and braced. You're almost there. And relax. All right. Hamstring curls with the hips up. Mid-calf length. Ground facing the anchor point. Pop your heels in. Hips up off the ground preferably. And you're going to draw those knees in and out. Get yourself ready. 40 seconds and away you go. Smooth, steady. Keep the breathing relaxed as you rock through these. Driving those heels away. Arms are out to the side. That's easier level one. More stability. Arms across the chest. A little bit more difficult. Hands up to the ceiling. Even more difficult. If you've got the hands up and the hips up, brilliant. Well done. If you want to separate the feet just a little bit, rather than the feet together, that's going to make it a little bit more difficult as well. And relax there. All right, we're back into those eye rows. Remember, everything we do now is pretty much the final set. You'll do it off a side or an exercise. So we have the eye row. That's going to be mid-length, standing facing the anchor point. Arms up in the air like you just don't care. You're going to slowly relax back around those shoulders and drag the knuckles back. Ready? And away you go. Smooth and steady on the control on the descent. And then rip those arms back and push the knuckles back as you come on up. Keep the breathing relaxed. But you're also digging those heels in. This is whole body exercise. Never mind just the deltoids that you're working in the upper back. Think about your heels driving in, your butt cheeks being squeezed, your thighs are nice and tight. Like a pillar of concrete. Rotating around those shoulders. Into single figures now. And relax there. We're back into those high knees. So we're going to go that fully lengthened. Turn and face away from that anchor point. Arms nice and straight. Leaning into that suspension trainer. We're going to cycle these legs through. Great stuff. Nice fast high knees. Get yourself ready. And away you go. So lean into it. We don't want to get to the point where you're just running along with your arms up in the air like you're getting chased. Okay, you want to be fully lengthened, leaning into it. You should feel your core working with this one, having to tighten up because you're resting your hands on those and that suspension trainer. If that suspension trainer was to magically disappear, you'd fall forward. That's how much you're leaning into it as you cycle through these legs. Bringing the legs up, hip height with those knees. Come on, 10 seconds left. You got this. You can do this. And relax. Well done. All right, setting yourself up. Back into the crossing balance lunge. This time standing on your right leg, and that left leg's going to sweep behind. So, standing on the right, left leg sweeping behind. Still at mid-length, still stand facing. Get yourself ready. And away you go. So, nice and easy, smooth and steady. Standing on that right, left knee sweeping behind, right calf. Let those arms lengthen, remembering you're going to drive that right foot through the floor to come on up. 10 seconds left on this. Last 3 now. And relax, well done. Back into the Y rows. These are going to be that mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. Arms are up in a nice high Y. You're going to slowly relax back. The hands will come together naturally. And then you're going to rip those handles up or open to come back up. You got 4 seconds. Get ready. Start off in that nice high Y. And away you go. So slowly relax back. Let the hands come together and then rip those handles open. All right. Keep it smooth. Keep it steady. $18 seconds left. Keep the arms locked long. No bending those elbows now. No breakdown in that form or that technique. Last couple of seconds. Give me another solid rep. And now you can relax. Great stuff. It's the hip press. Mid-calf length. Take yourself down to the ground. Heels in, draw the knees in so your thighs are nice and vertical. You're going to drive your hips up towards the ceiling, squeezing those glutes at the top, and then you're going to come back on down. All right, away you go, smooth and steady. Ten seconds already gone on these. Remember what I said on round 1 about having those legs extended if you need to with the takes the pressure off the hamstrings. Again, with these hip presses, you can have the hands out to the side, gives you a bigger base of support, hands across the chest or hands up towards the ceiling, making it more and more difficult and tweaking these as you go. Almost there on these. And relax. Well done, great stuff. All right, setting yourself up for your bicep curls. Mid-length, stand facing the anchor point. Start with those fists up by the temples and the elbows nice and high. As you're performing these reps, let the arms fully lengthened. Ready? And away you go. Smooth and steady now. Arms lengthening, bicep curl up and in. Don't let the hands disappear around the back of the head. Just bring them to the temples and the temples only. All right, we've got 15 seconds left on this one. Move the feet if you need to so you can continuously rep these bicep curls out. And relax, well done. All right, here we go. Mountain climbers, aka alternating squat thrusts. Let's get you set up for this. Good, strong push-up position. Remember, swap it out to jogging on the spot if you want to. Otherwise, let's get down there. Let's get the legs extended. Now draw one knee in with one leg extended back out. And we're going to cycle through the legs. Now, let's go for it. Fire through. Whatever pace you start at, keep that pace for the whole 40 seconds on this. No let up now. Here we go. You're halfway. 20 seconds left on this one. Only 5 more drills after this. 25 exercises banked. 5 left to pay in. And relax there. Well done. All right, getting ready for this abducted lunge. So we're going to be mid-calf length, standing sideways to the anchor point, standing on this left leg. All right. So we're going to side kick out to the right-hand side. Get yourself ready. And away you go. So nice and smooth and steady on these. Only go as low as you can comfortably can. All right, we're into single figures. Get that single arm chest press, right arm only up after these. And relax there, great stuff. All right, setting yourself up. So single arm chest press, right arm only this time, fully lengthened, single-handed mode. Stand facing away from that anchor point, right arm is extended. And away you go. So smooth and steady, offset it with the, if you got it in the right hand, step forward with your left leg to make it a little bit easier. Keep the body long and strong. Imagine your head's being pulled away from your heels. Now as you bend that right elbow, chest is coming down forwards in between an imaginary couple of handles. Remember, if you want to do this double-handed mode for normal chest press, then you can do. All right, last couple of seconds on this one. And relax there. All right, getting yourself ready for your balance lunge. Or abducted lunge, I should say. So again, come on, get yourself ready. It's going to be mid-calf length, standing sideways to the anchor point. You're standing on your right foot this time, and your left foot is in, and you're going to side kick out to that left-hand side. Imagine there's 2 panes of glass. Okay, off you go. Imagine there's 2 panes of glass in front of you, one in front, one behind, and you're going to slide through those panes of glass as you side kick out to the side. Again, only go to the depth that you can come back up from. And as you draw that right knee in, left knee in. Because you're standing on the right leg, the left foot is kicking out now. Keep even pressure in and draw that left knee nice and high. And relax there. It's your preacher curls, guys. 2 exercises left. So we got mid-calf length. Ground facing away from that anchor point. Hands on the handles. Arms are extended. You're going to drop the elbows down towards the ground, bending the elbows, and then crush those handles into the ground to bring yourself up and out. 40 seconds only on this team. Ready? And away you go. Give us a nice, good, solid squeeze in the backs of the arms on these team. Go at your own pace. Move it forward, so move forward so your body becomes more upright to make it that easier, to make it that little bit easier if you need to. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself, but also don't be afraid to regress it to keep everything nice and safe here, team. And relax. You've got 1 more exercise, crew. Or 1 more exercise, and that is your corner touch. Shuffling left and right. Let's finish with a bit of cardio. All right, stand by. Get ready. Nice fast feet with these teams as you scoot left and right. Ready? Off you go. Last 40 seconds worth of work. Light them up. Scooting left and right. You can either try and beat me on the screen or try and beat your own score. If you were shifting left and right and you counted how many you did on round 1, you can try and beat that number on round 2. All right, we're not long left, team. I want to say thank you so much for jumping into this circuit session. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep these going. Last couple of seconds, team. You're almost there. And you're done. Well done.